all have their secrets, so what is yours? That's the crux of Kenaz Jasawala's debutante novel, Coffee Days, Champagne Nights and Other Secrets. It is a dark fiction with exciting twists and turns based on the complexities of the human mind. Woman-oriented, though there are some strong male characters too. 7 short stories, all different but linked by a common theme, that of keeping secrets, says the author. Published by Crossword Bookstores, the book was launched by none other than Javed Akhtar. And what did Javed Saab have to say about writing skills? And one secret that he shared with the audience was simply amazing. Let's hear the man out.
He shared a secret. Both of us are mortally scared of dogs. And since this is one thing that is common between us, except for writing, so writings and dogs, 2 things are common. We love writing, hate dogs. I must tell you a little story which I have never told anybody. As a matter of fact, I had told my immediate staff, who were the eyewitness of this incident, that never to mention it because it's quite embarrassing. I have always been very scared of dogs. And one day I used to live at Bandstand that time, by the sea. So I thought that why I'm so scared of dogs? Because I never had a dog. If I'll have dogs and I'll be the master of those dogs, obviously I'll get over the fear. So thinking that, I bought 2, a male and a female dog, Doberman, and I named them Bonnie and Clyde, and made a big kennel for them, and was a proud owner of these 2 dogs. Gradually, dogs grow up. So these dogs started growing, and after a little while, I got scared of them. So when I would come to my own house, at the gate, I'll ask the Gorkha, chain kar do unko, kutto ko.
Kenaz too spoke about how she gets down to writing despite her busy schedule as an air hostess. And the best thing about the books will be that she will publish her books in Braille too. And the fine example was Tanya Balsara, who graced the occasion too, as Kenaz feels the need to write books for slightly disabled people too.
I like writing when I'm flying, and when I'm writing, I'm actually flying because my head is usually in the clouds. That's why the imagination is always soaring. And when I come down and I actually pen my words, I sometimes don't believe what I've written. That's another secret. Sometimes I look back. I don't know if it happens to other writers, but when I look back, I have and on myself, and I say, have I really written this? I don't remember writing this at all. So maybe between the jet lags and the combats of sleep deprivation, I have penned this book, and so I can say that I equally enjoy both, absolutely and totally. I do feel that there are a lot of textbooks and manuals available for them, but there's nothing like novels and books of fiction, and I don't know why they should depend on someone else to read to them. Why can't they read an enjoyable book on their own? And that's exactly why I thought of this idea, and I said, whenever I write a book, and all my future books, I'm going to be publishing it in Braille, as well as now, which I've learned, they have an e-format, which is much more easier to understand, so which I will convert this into an e-format, and of course, all my future books as well.
The launch was special, and for all of you who want to become a writer, here's a tip from Javed Akhtar, the legend himself.
The first thing you have to do, and not for a day, but for a very long time, if you want to be a writer, read. There has to be a lot of intake. Gradually, you develop a relationship with language. I think people who can write a letter home, they think they are writers. It's not true. Writing is a job in itself. It's an expertise in itself, which is generally not appreciated to an extent that it should be. Gradually, when you read the masters and you learn how they have used words, how they have made a sentence, how they have expressed things, how they have not said something, but made you reach that point where you will understand it, and so on. Then gradually you develop skill for writing. By the learning is by reading. Words are not just words. Words are not only what they mean in the dictionary. Words are like people. We are sitting here, somebody enters. The first thing that we notice is the physical appearance of the person. The second thing, when we are introduced, what is the vocation of the person? This person is a doctor, or an engineer, or a businessman, or an air hostess, or a pilot, or a cricket player, whoever. Then you sit down and talk to that person. And gradually you decide, slot the person, he or she is this kind of a person. You find different associations. Oh, you are from that college. My brother was in that college. Oh, you know him, and so on. Then you develop more relationship and more connection with the person. Same way. When you hear a word, the first thing that strikes you is the sound of the word, phonetics. The phonetics of the word is the physical appearance of the word. The second thing is the meaning, which is in the dictionary. That is the vocation of the word. This word is deputed to carry this meaning. But that is not all. In psychiatry, it is believed that an average word makes at least 50 references in your brain. Now, this word will also create 50 references. A good writer would know that in average mind, what kind of references will be evoked. Because in subconscious, what will you remember when you will think of this word? What references will come to your mind? Only then he or she will be able to create the right atmosphere in the mind of the reader or the listener. But this sensibility doesn't come on a platter. You can't go and buy it from a shop. That you learn and develop this technique or this understanding of language by reading masters, by reading classics. But at the same time, I don't recommend that anybody, particularly a young person, should read only classics. That can make you dry and too serious and dull. At the same time, you should have the variety of light literature, humor, detective novels, Mills and Bones, all kind of books you should read. And after that, don't be in a hurry to become a writer. Keep reading. And one day when you will be full inside, you will have this feeling that I am ready to write now. Only then you write. And then you will write well.